We're live. We're live.
Hey, we're back and we're live.
What's up, guys?
My God.
How are all of you?
I hope you guys are doing well because all of us are doing well. My God.
This is alluding to something in the future. We can't say what.
Yeah, we can't say what, but you guys are definitely going to enjoy what's happening. This just kind of shows exactly. Are you going to block yourself? Hold on, wait. I'm going to sit just like this and say hello. Don't mean mug yourself. No. Don't mug yourself. Really, don't.
This
mug
guy
yourself.
owes me money. Anyway,
looking good though.
Yes,
I gotta say that.
I mean this looks great. I can't wait to see what all of your reactions are gonna be when we finally push this out.
Oh man, this was good. This is some greatness right here. You know, it's pretty cool to see your likeness, drawn somewhere, and someone does it for you.
I still find it so weird.
I like
that Jessica's face is literally I just have to and she's screaming.
Just lean out and she's like, ah! I love it.
Is there anyone behind you?
Is there? No. I am right in between. I'm like, hey guys.
Perfect.
Hello everyone. Hey.
Sorry.
Just
all right.
These two guys are pretty cool. Just no.
Lame.
No, not between.
Lame. Let's see. We're talking Super Sentai today. We have a lot of really cool stuff to talk about.
We got a lot.
We got a trailer recently. I don't know if you guys talked about this last week, but the Potter Ranger, Lupin Ranger trailer. We got some really cool shots.
Oh, yeah.
We got a little bit of backstories on both. How they're both fighting the Gangler, the enemy. The Gangler. I don't like the name, but I mean, whatever. I'm not the one writing the show.
No, not yet.
We got some cool Megazord shots. We got character descriptions that have been floating around the net. I can't pull them up right now, but
I know, right? Amazing background. Thanks,
yes.
Matt. I agree.
What?
Matt says amazing background.
No.
It's like, oh my God.
So let's address everyone really quick. Hey, what's up, guys? Blackwind, Bill, Lucius Crucian, Matt Hunt. That hashtag show, which you should be following.
Right, exactly.
So, let's plug all of that. So, we have our Super Chat feature. Super Chat feature is a way to support us. You hit the S, you write your comment, and it helps us see your comment because the chat moves super, super fast, and, we don't want to miss it.
Yeah. So, help support. That's all, guys.
What about THS Hashtaggers?
THS Hashtaggers is a place where you can get along with, pretty much like-minded geeks, talk about like-minded geek things. So if you like Power Rangers, you like Sentai, you can go ahead and converse right there with other people that also like it. And if you're talking about a subject that, hey, no one else has introduced, be the first to introduce it. Trust me, people will flock to it and talk about it. So go there and do that. And besides that, we also have...
we have our T Public store.
That's right.
Where you can get a whole bunch of really cool shirts. You can probably get that. Yeah. You can't get this. This is a Funko Pop.
Yeah, this is a dope limited edition. I got the shoulder hit. You guys can't get that. That's for us. But you guys can get the shirt, which is probably one of the coolest shirts you'll ever find.
Yes.
So that's a great thing about it.
You can get that and many others on our T Public store. So definitely check that out. I believe that's in the link below.
Yeah, in the description below, you'll be able to find it right there. There goes the T-shirt right there, floating right next to you. Mm-hmm. Just watch out, because it's right. Oh God, it's right there. It's right. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. You know how they are. If you talk to them, then they'll hang around. Don't talk to the shirt. Don't talk to the shirt. Okay. So you can get a shirt. He's not leaving. He's still. Oh God.
Oh, and we also have the boss battle thing, which I don't fully understand just yet. So you're gonna have to explain that for me.
Oh well. When it comes to being a boss, you know who knows how to be a boss? I'll tell you, our fans know how to be boss.
Yes.
And you want to be the boss of Hashtag Show. When you get to be the boss of Hashtag Show, it means that you believed in us enough to show your support. And by doing so, you knocked out the other boss that was there. It works like a life meter. So
I believe his name is Game.
It's like Games. I can't even. I don't know.
Game Show
Kid is coming through with the 1-2. So doing great as far as Game Show Kid right now. It's working great.
Yep.
But any of you can actually do that as well. It works in a cumulative kind of thing. So everyone's giving hits to him as he's the boss. Hopefully, if somebody is strong enough to work to knock him down, they become the new boss. Mm-hmm. But then people are coming for you. It always hurts when you have the number one headband. People come for you.
This is true.
That's how it works. I say don't come for me because I didn't send for you. So that's what I always tell people. But that's how it works. So nonetheless, you too can be the boss. And by being the boss, you're also going to get tickets to all weekend for Morphicon, and you will be able to. Joe's working hard as he can to make sure it's going to happen.
He guarantees it apparently
that you'll be dating. Well, at least you're a date for the prom.
Date for the prom. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Will be arranger. Will be arranger.
Fine print.
That's pretty cool. Fine print. I'm sorry. The date for the prom will be arranger, and that's pretty cool. I mean, that's something you can't get anywhere else, but yet you can get it here. So. Go ahead, push, and try to be the boss. It's going to be great for you guys. Now, moving on, is there any news?
Not really.
Everything's kind of quiet.
Everything that we have right now is stuff that we've had since last week. So we've had the Lupin Ranger versus Pata Ranger trailer. We've had a lot of cool descriptions that I can't really pull up right now. But we have 3 weeks. 3 weeks to finally see what all the hype is about, and I'm hoping it's going to be fantastic. I like the Lupin Ranger suits more than the Pata Ranger, but part of me is kind of on Team Pata Ranger already.
Yeah? Okay, so you're definitely...
I'm going for the underdog here, because everyone just seems to flock to Lupin Ranger. And I can understand why, but I think I'm going to go for Pato. And also, Pink is... She's big.
Oh, okay. So then that's why.
No. I mean, not besides that.
Can I go on? Because I don't believe it. No, come on. Honestly, besides that, she's a hottie. Oh, Spud games. Yes, those are the best games to ever play.
Michael J. Spud. No,
Spud games. I'm just saying. I'm watching you guys in the shower.
So tell me.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. We appreciate it. I'm glad your phone is waterproof, and I'm glad that you, still being the man that you are, dared to show support.
Have you ever henshined in the shower before?
You're doing it now. Yeah, you are. Okay.
Awkward. All right. So,
what's up to everybody in the chat? Right now, I think we got a lot of people in there. We got Thomas Franco, Matt Hutt, Blackwing, Jalen Glover, Edward Sanchez Productions, Lucius Christian. Oh my goodness, we have so many people.
A whole lot of people. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Spud Games, of course, you're there. Anna Miles, Tom Craven, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, I'm sorry. Tom Craven, Iron Chef Cheesesteak. Wow. Wow, you're going for the real name. Now I want a cheesesteak, though.
You're going into some Ryan Super Ninja Steel territory.
Yeah, I love this. And hey, guys, we're glad. Helmets and Henshin Network. Thank you for showing up, too. We're loving every one of you guys. We're glad you're here. And let's continue on with just getting into...
Really quick, Matt Hunt, thank you again for all the stuff that you do.
Alan... Shout out to you.
And then Helmets and Henshin Network. I just recently did a really cool Power Ranger Star Force dub. Star Force is not the name that Joe would choose for Kyuranger. Yeah. But that's going to be coming out soon.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to come on the show and tell you
why. Ooh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stand right now. I know I was going to say, get right where you are.
I was not going to provoke him, but I mean,
here's why.
Sure.
The name Star Force is like New Times Roman font. It's as generic as it gets.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Okay. All right. So he's not a Star Force fan. He doesn't like the Force thing. He wants something different, like the Squad. I don't know.
Squad.
You know? Star Squad.
Star Squad.
I don't know.
But I did a cool little dub for him. Super Star Force, that should be coming out soon. I believe he's in the middle of editing it. So hopefully that comes out soon. Anyway, you want to jump right into this? Because there's a lot to talk about.
Man, let's go right into it.
Let's go! Episode 45. We have 3 episodes left before the finale, and things are amping up.
Yeah. Whew. Right now, okay, the episode just... Every fight was good.
Everything was fantastic.
Not one bad fight. This episode was great.
I have a couple discrepancy problems.
Whoa.
But they're very, very minor.
Well, okay, you know what? Fine. Drop them. Lay them on me.
So the Indabee thing, when they were changing the villain, the random civilians into Indabees, it was just like, that they can just do that, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, and that kind of works in a way where it's like, that's why we have so many, because we're just turning random people, and it's Earth, and no one cares anyway. You know, Earth is like this dystopian kind of thing.
Let's see. When Ho-Oh Soldier first showed up, he was doing this cool teleporting thing. He was destroying ships left and right.
Oh, man.
And as soon as that episode was over, we never saw it again.
Yep.
This episode, we got to see it again, and he was kicking butt, but he got his butt whooped.
Woo, man. Okay, Cuervo is no chump.
Oh, really quick.
No chump.
Really quick. I want to point out that I was right, because I wasn't here for the last Henshin Hangout. I was right. It was Cuervo. I win. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Pat on the back, because you deserve it.
Woo!
There you go.
I knew
the
it!
Man did say it. The man did say it, and BS, he show and proved. Years ago.
Years ago. I think
long time ago.
In the 15 somethings. When we first started doing these Henshin Hangouts for Kyuranger, I mentioned, I was like, I think he's the main villain. I'm like, pretty sure.
Because when we introduced him at that moment, it was kind of like, well, what the heck?
Yeah.
Why are we just giving so much into him for a minute, and then we don't see him for a long time?
And then now we're getting a lot, and now he's Don Armage!
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't believe, now is the time. Now is the time. Make you a believer, guys.
You know, I'm a little disappointed that he is, because now it was predictable. And I was like, oh man, I really want it to be a twist.
Anna's saying that too. Feathered Friend is now the villain?
Yeah.
Like,
The Bird of Death is now the villain.
There you go. And that was interesting because he's a raven, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's the Bird of Death. Kind of makes sense, I guess, when you think about it. And this man did tell you. But it's kind of interesting. Okay, so he is the villain as far as Don Armage possessing him. But the thing is, so Don Armage doesn't have a physical form?
Yeah. So I think he did, but maybe it's his alien race. You kill him, and then his spirit still kind of lingers for a little bit. I think my last discrepancy with this episode is the fact that I don't like how Cuervo turned. He was super loyal. He was all for justice and everything like that. He was like, he wanted, and ultimately he wanted power, so I get it. And
dude, even though they say it that way, I feel that was a kind of a break in translation, in my opinion. I feel that maybe
there's
in
something we didn't get.
Yeah, because it's like, besides power and being able to be like one of the saviors, I mean, ultimately what he was offering him was like they call a soldier's reprise, where it's like there's a whole old story where it's like, all right, soldiers are on the field and they're dying, and that's when Satan will walk through the field and say, would you like to continue living, or would you like to die?
Yeah.
And they're like, I'll give you my soul.
See, I would have agreed.
Now you're alive. Like that.
I would have agreed with that. It's like, would you like to live longer? Would you?
No, not even live. Like,
you know what I mean?
Like, literally, you're about to die. I can make sure you live.
Yeah. Something like that. But
you just have to give yourself to me, or whatever, like that. And he would have said yes, and then he would have possessed him.
It's the lure of power that kind of like, I felt like everything that we were shown about Cuervo just goes against his character.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, what? That doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like if it was like, oh, no, get away from me. I'm going to take you over. There's nothing you can do.
See, now, Matt says something interesting, because I'm going to contest this. He says, well, yeah, it became a ghost when Tsurugi killed him. And he lost his body. But he just showed that what he killed was a doppelganger. So I don't get it. Mm-hmm. I don't... Wait. So when he says he killed him, that giant... That's what he's talking about? At that giant one where he split him in half?
Where he split him in half.
That was actually
Don Armage?
Don Armage?
That's actually Don Armage.
Okay, so he did kill Don Armage.
So he did.
He turned into the vapor thingy and then possessed
the
Cuervo.
Vapor thingy. The vapor spirit thingy.
Yeah, the vapor spirit. Possessed Cuervo and then sent out the other doppelganger to show up as him for a long time. I get it. Okay.
Matt also brings up another very good point that is also brought up throughout the episode. When on the bridge, there's this really cool scene, and they have this the camera set up on a drone, and it kind of pulls up, and it's like, I'm doing this to save the universe. So yeah, he's essentially insane. That's literally what's happening.
That literally makes no sense. He's lost it. He's lost it all, because it's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
And is that the whole thing?
It does.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Is that it?
I think so.
He's so corrupted in the mind, like he's lost it because of that.
Now he has the power to have what he wants, and now he has it, and he's like, there's so much pain in the universe, and I just want to end it all. If I'm in pain, that must mean everyone else is, so I can save them all. Kinda, sorta.
I can get. It's insane, kind of rambling, but it is what people usually. It's what crazy villains usually end up saying.
Yes.
I can save them by killing them. That's how they'll really be saved.
And I understand that. I do, 100%. It just feels out of character for him specifically.
It's completely out of character, and I think that's a moment where I was like, whoa,
I feel like there should have been a
little
more something. Just a little, like a throwaway line. You'd be like, okay, only if I can do this, blah blah blah, something. But
like, I don't know, just like literally, it would have been best to be like, either you can die right here on this battlefield, never being known, or you can live and save them in another way. Like he corrupts him with that lie.
Exactly.
Of you can save them in another way. Oh, that's a great connection to later when he's like, oh no, I'm saving them all by destroying them all. And you're like, what? But it's like, oh, it all goes back to when Don Armage first told him that and just lied to him then.
Exactly.
And that would have made sense. That would have been better. I'm sorry, guys. We happen to be rewriting Toei work. We know Toei's amazing, but hey, sometimes
I'm just, critiquing and making it better and making it awesome.
Yeah, in a way, Cuervo now is a fusion of him and Don Armage.
See, that's the thing. I'm not sure if it's just a shell.
I don't know.
Maybe he's speaking through him and his conscience is still kind of there.
It could be. It could be.
So,
I mean, just like, but the question still is, it's like, if that's the case, I don't know, because
I don't know if it's actually him. Maybe it is him. It's his voice, blah blah. But he's not there. His Cuervo's consciousness is kind of pulled back to this like subconscious place, and Don Armage is like
he's in the sunken place.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name? Okay.
I feel like that's what's happening.
Okay.
If I had to give some logical like explanation to it, that feels like what's happening.
Yeah, so it's a lot of Get Out. It's a lot of Get Out right there. That makes sense. That makes sense. Get Out, Jalen. Yeah, and that's exactly what I see it as. So that makes sense.
But we, not only that, we have a lot that happens in this episode. So Planet Earth, as I expected, is the final battleground of Kyuranger.
Yes, which is great. I'm excited for that because it's like, it should all happen, or at least all end where we kind of started.
Yeah, we're back on Earth, and it's cool. We get to see Kotoro's brother again. This is the place where Tsurugi, as the first Kyuranger, this is where he lived on Earth. He's an Earthling. There's just all, but then. There's the thing
it's always Earth. It is always
that's the thing.
Earth.
It's always Earth. Because
God.
when they're talking about, like, I'm going to go to a place that's very important to you guys, they're like, what's important to us?
Right?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, all right,
and it just happens
Tom.
to be Earth.
Sorry.
Because Earth just happens to have a crap ton of planesium.
Yes, of course. Well, hey, you know what? Earth is very special.
For
And
whatever
it's always
reason.
special in every reason, apparently, because no matter what series we're watching, it's always Earth. Well, why wouldn't it be? It's where we live.
Yes.
So that's how it works. I mean, we are very amazing people, and I guess the whole world has to make sure it revolves around us.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's how it works.
Black Wind 2040. Actually, it's kind of funny you bring up the Gokaigers. I'm gonna bring that up in just a sec. So,
Give it a second.
As we've known, Tsurugi is, getting weaker. But
Yes.
in this episode, it's confirmed that he's basically dying.
Yeah.
And there's, as far as we know, there's literally nothing we can do about it.
No, and someone did bring that up and said that he was dying, and that was how everything was happening. That's why I kept grabbing his chest. He was always dying, etc., 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 and it was that guy.
Yeah.
I'm giving you your props today because it was like everything that you were like, oh, so this is what's happening. And it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that is it. Oh, this is what's happening. All right, maybe that is it. This is what's happening. Maybe
I'm a little
It's all
disappointed
coming
of
through.
how predictable it was. I'm still blown away by like, oh, that was awesome. I'm still genuinely like hyped up. But I'm a little like, why did it have to be so generic though?
So even though it's very dynamic, it is once again very generic at the same time.
And that's the thing. It's like I'm still impressed. I'm still like hyped up. But I called it, and so that's the thing. It's just like, oh man.
True.
I was really hoping to be wrong.
But one thing we can't call, no matter what, are the fights.
Yes. Who? These fights.
The one on the bridge was like, yo, this is great. We got to see Tsurugi back in his like prime form.
Only to get
like,
his butt whooped.
True, and that's even cool because the thing is like, all right, I'm gonna hype it up. I'm gonna get to where I was before. He gets there only to be bested by someone who he did say was just as good as him. So now we get to see it happen.
Exactly.
And the thing is, it's like, okay, I pretty much know your moves. I've been your partner for this long. So that was cool too. It was like when he'd zip over to one spot, he was already there. Pow! And he zipped over to pow, pow. It was like, oh dude, this is dope. But it was still so cool. That scene on the bridge is boom, 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 boom.
So let me ask you this question. Do you think he's actually going to die?
You know me. I hope he does. And the reason I hope he does, because now there has to be some level of a payoff. There has to be some pathos to all of this. I want
That's
that.
a good word, pathos.
Yes, exactly, right? And I want that, and I think that would be great, because it's like, damn, that hurts. He died. That's what I want. We've been pushing up to it, and this is a show for young teens, and it gets a little, it kind of grows as the show goes on.
We're talking about a show that's generally geared at small children, but this has a level of storytelling.
I thought it was for young teens. I thought that was like youth, like YT 17 or something, like whatever, where it's like youth and like teens.
It's like Young Justice, where it's like it just shows that's aimed at kids, but anyone can enjoy it.
That's
but
true.
Kyuranger takes it to a level that's like, holy, what?
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah. You get that moment where you're like,
I do agree. I hope he dies just for the sake of like, so the stakes are there. Yeah. And I hope, I really do want him to survive, but at the same time, I kind of don't want him to make it to the end.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm on the fence between it. But if he does go, it has to be a great, like, death, sacrifice, something.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I can get that. And that's something that I feel does need to happen.
Yeah.
We both agree on that. Hey, we actually want someone to die. And I think it would be far more impactful if it is him. Mm-hmm. If it is. And it would still make sense, and we can live with the fact that he's dead because, well, he showed up midway through the show.
Yeah.
And with that, we already knew that he was like frozen or suspended in time. And then we knew that he would, when Lucky kept saying, "I'll be your shield," it was ultimately us hearing.
Oh, I loved hearing that.
Hearing Tsurugi
switch
say,
places.
Yes. That's what it was.
And that was such a heartbreaking
That was such a big one. And it was like, now that he did step up and say, we'll switch, I'll be your shield, he's really being his shield. So I feel it would just make sense for him to die.
There's a lot of stuff in Kyuranger I'm noticing that were kind of rumored during Gokaiger, this other really big, storytelling of a series with space drama, that they're kind of implementing in this series. Like, I remember one of the rumors was that Guy, the Silver Ranger, Cameron Jibo's character in Megaforce, was supposed to die. Because, everyone that on the Gokaiger cast were aliens except for Guy. Well, Guy being an alien of Earth.
Okay.
Technically. And so, now that they're residing on Earth, they're finally adjusting and like they went from this planet of like, I don't really care about Earth, whatever, it's a nothing, to getting attached to an Earthling and then watching him die. Because all the characters that gave Guy his power were dead Rangers.
Right.
So that was one of the things is like, we get to watch someone on their team die, so they show like that they have this affinity to Earth. And now I'm noticing that in Kyuranger. I'm like, maybe I wonder if that was an actual thing, not just a rumor that like was supposed to happen, and they're implementing it now. Going upon that Gokaiger thing. So, do you remember the scene when they're all back at the base like, hey, so he's dying? What do you mean? I don't know. But you're not dying. You have to live. So
exactly.
What do you all want to do, after we beat this battle?
Right.
And everyone has this really cool, like, dream that they want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky wants to explore the universe, which I have a problem with because he's the king now.
Yeah.
He can't just do that.
You have some responsibilities.
Yeah. You can't just do that.
No.
As much as I appreciate that.
You can't run a sovereign state or country and then every day, every weekend, you're out playing, golf or something and not being in your office doing an actual job.
Chester, can you move?
That sounds kind of really close to what's really happening in the real world, but I don't know if that's exactly it.
Garu wants to join him on this adventure, being the loyal comrade. Reliable comrade. I don't know how I feel about the pairing of them together, because the whole point of him
Donald Trump, that sounds very true, Lucius. Sounds like that's possibly what I was saying. Survive 45, guys. Anyway, go ahead. You were saying?
Garu's whole thing was that he wanted to avenge his people, and so
whoa, jeez.
Super chat.
My goodness. Oh, that hit me like Tsurugi got hit. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I just had to see him. Pow! Oh, all right. Spud Game says, just saying, this This gaming channel starts on Monday. I upload 10 to 11 videos a week. Could you please? Oh, okay. If you can support me, thank you. Definitely, we appreciate it. Shout out to you, Spud Games. We
Post
see
it
you gotta,
in T's, just hashtag it.
exactly. So we definitely see it. We appreciate it. Definitely, if you guys have a moment, check out his game channel.
I'm not gonna lie to you. As soon
share
as,
it on THS hashtag.
Yeah,
Trust me,
please share it on hashtags because I'm not gonna lie to you. As soon as the stream ends, I'm probably gonna forget that.
Yeah, I really will, and most other people will. Trust me, it moves quick. You know, it's here for the moment. Go ahead and make sure you share it on THS hashtaggers. People will love to see it, and we'll be able to scroll through, and then boom, you'll get more clicks, man. Do it.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so and then everyone else has their own little like dream. Hammy wants to be a teacher. Did you see that coming?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I actually thought you wanted to be like a star, a singer, or something, kind of like Minty, Minati, or something like that.
Right? I thought that would have been the thing.
I thought that would be cool, but I understand it. She wants to be a teacher. And if any of you watched Wild Force, that's what Jessica Rae's character. I forget her name. Her name.
You guys happen to remember, but you guys understand.
Yes. But she's like, I want to be a teacher, and her thing is like, so no one else, so she can teach the generations to not be like that. You know, and Kotaro wants to take after his big brother, kind of, sort of.
Elisa?
Who? Alyssa, that's it.
Alyssa.
And I think that was really cool. But Kotaro wants to take after Tsurugi and become the president of the universe. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
I love that so much. And he's another Earthling, too.
I love it. Because, he is thinking to himself, like, okay, well, he's thinking beyond. And I love the way he's thinking beyond because the thing is, he's always wanted to make a change. That's been his thing. So now, what's one of the best ways to be able to make a change after everything's done?
Exactly.
Well, to be able to implement policies, be able to do that. I love that. That's great.
That's great.
His level of responsibility as a kid is so great.
And he's only going to get better.
Only going to get better.
Super Sentai has a thing where they do this Kyuranger 10 years later or something like that. Insert Sentai here 10 years later. And I can't wait to see what Kyuranger is going to be like, assuming they do this, of course, what their future is going to be like. Because I'm like, oh, man, once I get to the end, that's it. I mean, we have like movies and other stuff and specials, but they have so much responsibility at their age 10 years later. I mean...
hashtag
Kotaro for president of the universe.
I love it.
I mean, it's better than Trump.
It's true. Well,
anyway, so Champ wants to be a wrestler. I think that's cool.
For Lucius, I'm sorry. I'm going to say Lucius, I see it. I definitely understand. You want the background, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to give it out.
Where is that?
It's working for something that's going to be coming out that you guys will love. We're just hinting at it, dropping some seeds. So just wait. There will be a moment where you are able to have that background. Hopefully.
If Joe allows.
Yeah. We'll figure out a way. Maybe we'll do something. We'll set it up so this way you guys will be able to have it and download it. And,
Matt Hunt says there's a V Cinema in soon. V Cinema is going to be an extra of movie kind of thing for Kyuranger. And sometimes they take the actors and not even have it be related to Kyuranger. They just take all the actors and put them in a separate kind of situation. Like, I don't know. They're not Kyurangers anymore. They're cops. But they don't know each other, maybe. The story's all different. But the characters are all there. You know what I mean? It's the nice little shakeup. Or it could be directly related to the series. You never know.
Okay. Kind of like Lost, the last 2 seasons. Where they're like, we're off the island and everyone's different.
Let's see. Stinger wants to keep fighting, looking for, make sure there's peace in the world.
Yeah.
And then... Spada wants to be the best chef. I don't know.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Did we get something from Raptor? Oh, Raptor wants to get married.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
interesting. Because I was like, wait a minute. So, do you have someone in mind, Raptor? What's going on there, Raptor? Let's let us know. So, this whole time you've been hiding something from us, huh? Yeah. Well, who's the ice machine of your dreams?
What's that? What was Sholompo's? Do you remember? For the life of me, I can't remember.
I think it was probably something like retiring and just doing nothing because he's old or blah, blah, blah.
His back.
Yeah, something like that.
This is the thing that made me laugh. If you're watching Gokaiger, right?
Okay, yes.
But you're not completed.
I'm not completed, but okay, yeah.
This is gonna be a spoiler.
Here it comes.
This is gonna be a spoiler.
All right. Just watch your face, guys.
So, Naga says, or Balance says, I'm going to look for the greatest treasure in the universe.
Okay.
At the end of Gokaiger, they find the greatest treasure in the universe. That's what the Gokaigers were looking for. But Guy throws it up into the air and blows it up. I can't wait.
Are you serious?
I can't wait for Balance to realize, oh, it's gone. We don't have the greatest treasure in the universe anymore.
No reason to watch it.
No, you still, he still needs to watch it. Anyway, so yeah, Gokaiger. But that's not even the best part. That's the
Oh no?
Compared to what happens near the end, that's a minor spoiler.
All right, fine. I can deal with it.
Compared to what happens,
it is a big search for this though, and then you're gonna.
And now
throws it up in the
Balance.
sky and blow. Really?
Yeah.
We'll discuss. We'll discuss. I don't want to ruin it for anyone else who's trying to. God, man.
I can't
All right,
wait.
so moving on.
You know, here's hoping that in a future movie, if they decide to bring back kind of like a superhero Tyson, they kind of reference that like,
Oh,
hey,
okay. I've heard
so
about
you
this.
blew up our thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. I can deal with that. I can try to deal with that at least. This episode, I gotta say, when we said the fight choreography, amazing. Yes, I loved it.
Oh, the
Can't
roll
get enough
call.
of it. Oh yeah.
The camera.
Oh
was
my
using the roll
god.
call.
So cinematic, guys. Get a moment to relive or watch this episode again because every bit of it I think was great. When they got to say their change, and we just started to go around.
Say their change.
Them,
Did you catch that?
I say it.
Did you catch that?
And the camera goes around all of them, and they all change, and it's very stylized. And I love it because they're not pulling the stops. As we get closer and closer and closer to an ending, it gets better and better and better.
That's
I can't get enough of
right.
it. What?
The Gokaiger universe is technically set in a different universe from Kyuranger. We explored that when they went to the Deckelmeier
That's
world.
right.
So technically, the greatest treasure in the universe
Still exists.
I'm not going to tell you what it does though,
Okay.
because that's the big thing.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently it could still exist. I didn't even think about that. Thank you,
Yeah, I can go for that.
Super Samurai, Matt Hunt. But yeah. Oh yeah, you have to tell everyone your reaction when you finally get to.
Oh, okay. When I do, trust me, I will find a way. I will jump on the camera and I will tell you guys what I thought about it. Because right now, it's really good. It's really good. And I'm getting connected to it, and I'm like, okay, I see why people love it so much, and I also see why some people are afraid of them, adapting it. So,
why you should be afraid of it.
Still, even with Kyuranger right now,
yes,
it is a concern. It is a worry, and I'm thinking like we were talking about it while we were watching it. They intentionally have shots where their stock footage has all of them together.
We were talking about
every time they can do it.
As with all of our Henshin Hangout streams, all of our streams eventually roll back to the adaptation to Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: it's like people are saying, "Oh, there's too much actors on screen," and so how would you split them up? Unless they're willing to shoot and spend the money on original footage, it's not going to happen. They're all together in every shot, like together almost all the time. Regardless of the QLED. They'll roll the QLED and we'll send 5 of them in, and at the end of the episode, they're all on the screen. It's like, oh, God, what do we do now?
Man, dear goodness.
So that's all on Saban, assuming he adapts it. But we still don't know. We should know by
I forgot where I am right now.
February, apparently, with the trade show, JD, the trade show, right? The trademark show, in February. We should get word about that in February.
Yeah.
Toy Fair, yeah. If not leaked earlier, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see. It's gonna be something. Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know. They're asking me where am I? I was like, I kind of forgot. It's been about like roughly 2 weeks. I need to just find out. Like,
you haven't gotten to Silver yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't?
No, I haven't yet.
So you're still like in the early...
I think I'm still early in it. I may be... Shoot. I'm trying to remember where did I leave off. But unless I watch it, I won't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is.
Who's your favorite character so far?
Well, funny thing is I hear a lot about how great Guy will become. But then I just heard this. And,
there's reasons for it.
Yeah.
There's reasons.
Yeah, and honestly, I trust Guy's decisions. So Guy kind of
Ikari guy.
That's it. That's it. I'm loving him right now. So
Yes.
I'll go for your guy. Guy's my favorite. Wait. Don't watch what?
199 Heroes.
Ooh, what is that?
So that's the big team up movie that happens in the beginning of the series. You know when you see the Rangers all up and they have that big battle?
Right.
So that happens early in the season, canonically.
geez.
So you watch the series, you watch the movie, and then continue watching the series. So
okay, all right.
I'll find out where it is for you so you don't like
Okay, yeah, so I don't
miss
go
it.
ahead. Okay, that's fine.
But yes.
I can deal with that. Now, with that happening, doesn't that also happen here with?
That also
Kyuranger?
happens here. More recently, a lot of the team up movies and movies are becoming canonic with the series.
Okay.
I think the Kyuranger movie, which we have now, we have to watch it, and we'll talk about it as soon as we do.
Definitely.
That happens like sometime after episode 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
Episode of Stingers like after episode like 30 or something.
Right.
I don't. It's somewhere in there, but yes, I can't wait.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
We have 3
when it
more
comes-
episodes.
But we do, and the thing is, like we said before, they're not pulling any stops.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been seeing it gradually again get better and better and better. I am excited because I think as we get closer to it, it just like I said, it increases. The last episode is going to possibly be the best episode of Kyuranger I think I've ever seen. Or the penultimate will be the best.
Yes, we were talking about this earlier before the stream that we kind of wanted to watch the last 2 episodes here at the studio as kind of movie session, so we could just be like all together. Let's bring popcorn and stuff. and just be like,
right. So we
What's
can
happening?
We can lose into. Oh my God, no! And
Yeah.
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a moment that will go down in history for being one of the most infamous moments.
And this is gonna be your first Sentai that you've finished.
Series the whole way through, and
I'm glad it was this.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
so glad it was this.
Right? Oh man, 1 season. Thank God I didn't have to watch 2, 3, 4, 10. Even though there's many episodes where it can be like 2. It's a great show, and if you guys aren't really actively watching it, I would really sign up to doing it, because when we get to that end, you're gonna be like, man, there's gonna be references up the yin-yang for everything that's happened so
It's
far.
one of those things I've actually come across people where they've said they don't like Kyuranger, and I'm like, what don't you like? Like, there's everything in this series. You have the quality, the cinematography, the story, and it's great.
But that's the problem, because then you'll ask other people like what they liked, and instead, and they're like, oh well, I liked, and they pick like a horrible season or something, and you're just like, really?
I mean,
and you don't like Kyuranger, but
and to
you're-
each their own,
you're going crazy
obviously.
over everything else, yeah, right?
To each their own, obviously, but it's one of those things that Kyuranger is just undeniably so good that I can't understand why people don't like it. Which is why when I talk to people, it's like, yeah, it's all right. What do you mean?
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate. That's all it is. Don't hate on something that's actually a really good show. Don't. That's all.
Did we miss anything in this episode?
I think we hit on everything. We covered the whole possession, what's going on as far as Cuervo. Now let's get to predictions. What do you think is gonna happen?
I don't know. I think they're going to kill Cuervo. There's no way to separate the two, and I think Tsurugi's actually going to die. I don't think there's going to be any way to save him, and if there is, I wouldn't be surprised. To be honest, like during the final moments, like, oh, we saved your life because we found another Kyutama that just can do that.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be something like that.
I hope it's not. I hope it's not going to be like that.
I hope actually he just sacrificed himself to kill Cuervo, and then both of them die. Bada bing, bada boom, and then we're just like, oh my God, we have to cry a little bit, but it was great because we also got rid of the villain, and that's it.
I don't know how it's gonna end. That's all up in the air. It's just one big final battle now, and it's all gonna take place across these 3 episodes.
And also, it will include Lucky's dope trench coat. So
I love that thing.
that's what we're gonna see a lot of.
I want it, but I don't want to wear a
because
trench
you can't
coat
just
in
walk
public.
around, yeah, right? It's like trench coat, cape, trench coat. You don't want to wear that in public, actually, even if it's all white.
I
You
mean,
still
it's
don't wanna
cool.
wear
Don't
it.
get me wrong. I would wear it at a con, but in public, I would not wear that.
No, I'll
That's
pass.
like,
I'll pass
hey
on
kid,
that.
you want to buy some Q-Tamas? You want to buy some Q-Tamas? I got some
Q-Tamas?
Pegasus ones.
What? Oh, man.
I got some special Sun and Moon ones.
Sun and Moon? Oh, my God.
Hikari Q-Tamas.
I can be super. Here's no take my that's how it's gonna work out.
I got some psycho Q-Thomas for you.
Oh wow! Because this is how we imagine the interaction going. So, yeah.
I would like.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You're
welcome.
Thank you.
Right.
But I want a regular size jacket in the same colors and the scheme of everything. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be so cool.
It would. But it's a representation of all 12 of us and blah 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 and all that. And I was like, okay. I mean, I get it. And all the colors of the spectrum usually would go black, but it's
I've never thought about that.
Yeah, I was like, because you take all the colors in the spectrum, it should be a black coat, no, a white one. The white is. But
no, wouldn't it?
Right, isn't that right?
No.
All colors are black, but when it's devoid of color, it's white, right? I thought that was. How's it work on a prism? Is it white?
No, if all of them go through, it creates white.
White, that's right. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
So that's makes sense, and that's why it's all. Yeah, I would completely reverse. Oh, what's wrong with me now? Anyway, yeah.
We basically covered everything.
I'm completely off.
It's fine. We've covered everything in this episode, and all we can do is speculate for the next couple episodes, which we really can't because it's just final battle stuff.
True. So what do you rank it?
Despite all the
yeah, you're right. So the little out, it's the other way. I was thinking of how black just like takes in color, and that's why usually if you wear black, you get hot
and heat.
All that. Yeah, it's a long story. Anyway,
that's why he's so like with the ladies and the numbers and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But sorry, I hate to bring that up.
Boom.
This episode is probably like straight 9.
Yeah. Oh,
9.
Dang.
9 out of
10. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
No, in fact, no. You have to do it out of 12.
Out of 12.
Yeah, because we have 12.
11.
Woo!
11.
Woo!
Definitely 11.
11.
Whatever the perfect score is, bring it down 1. Because
I agree
I had
with you.
minor things.
Okay.
And they were. I mean, if you take away the minor thing, it probably would have been a perfect episode.
Yeah, I'll agree. So I'll give it 11. Because if I went full on 12, then it's so high up when something else comes and you're like, wait a minute, why did I even do that? So yeah, give it there at 11. That's great. That's what I felt for it.
What do you guys give it?
Yeah, what are you guys giving? And while we're trying to figure that out, we're gonna go over some comments.
We only have one comment. Thank you so much to Bhumika Mitra.
Yeah,
apparently we've been pronouncing your name wrong, and I wish we knew how to actually pronounce it.
Yeah. So Bhumika Mitra. The whole time I've been so wrong. All right, so let's see what we got here. Kyuranger could be adapted as Power Rangers. Star Save.
Joe, how do you feel about Star Saviors? No? He says no. It's better, though. It's better.
See, there you go. So congratulations, you already won on that point. So Star Saviors makes sense. Hey guys, this review was different. Sorry, I couldn't watch live due to the time change.
Fair.
I agree to all Joe's grievances. Oh yeah, because Joe was like really going in on just like, what, Ranger fans and et cetera, et cetera. # Joe is serious. # Saban see this. # things need to change. And that's very true. By the way, can't Lucky use his Shishi Red or Orion form to create a time portal to escape planet Southern Cross, as he can control space and time?
I don't think he can control space and time. That's more so space.
It's more
space,
so
really.
space. Because if it was time, it would have been something different a long time ago. He can transport himself to and from, but he can't stop time. Time is a whole other thing. Yeah, exactly. It's more space for him because he opens up a little portal, reaches his hand in, pulls out a gun from his nether.
And then he can teleport, all around, as we saw with the first battle with Don Armage.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all about space. It's not about time. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense. That makes sense. I like your thinking, and that would be great, but we can't give him a whole new power set that he doesn't have yet. So
we only know.
Yeah, exactly, right? I get that.
Stars.
Lucky. If he did that, Lucky would be so OP, and that's true. Lucky would definitely.
I mean, he's already OP as is. He's just not abusing it.
That's true. He isn't just abusing it, and he's kind of, okay, I only need it when it really has to be the case now, versus when he first showed up, it was just like, what? But he had to show us what he could do.
Exactly.
So it's fine. Who's your favorite?
Sick character?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah.
And I hate to be generic like that, but Lucky is really like, you get to see his character just grow and grow from this, like, from what many people called annoying into this like. Joe might disagree, but unspoken leader. And it's shown when he's like, we're going to fight them. We're all going to do this. And everyone's just like, yeah, let's do it. And he's the anchor. He's the, the heart of the team. And now it's more apparent, especially with the fact that he has the Orion form. So
Okay.
I like it. I'm very proud of who he's grown up to be.
Who he's grown up to be. Okay,
yes.
That's true. For me...
Or Kotaro. They're on equal ground, actually.
Oh, there you go. I was just going to say, for me, it's Kotaro. This kid has grown up so much and done so much. He's pivotal to the team.
Despite showing up late.
Yeah. And he's pivotal to the team now versus when he first showed up, he wasn't.
He was just a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Well, sort of.
Well, in a way, he wanted his way, but now he's gone through so much. He realizes what it is to sacrifice as a hero and what needs to be done. And he, at moments, will kind of straighten up whoever jumps in as a de facto leader. At the moment, he's kind of like, snap, hey, this is what needs to happen. And
Are
you're
you
like,
stupid?
You're right. Yeah. You're like, you're right, Kotaro. And he's like, dang, yeah, of course I'm right. Like, I love it.
One of the things, actually, we didn't talk about really in this episode, it was a line that his little brother says when he shows up back on Earth. How convenient, though, that they ran into his little brother.
Come on.
Whatever. Anyway, they run into him, was like, I'm really proud of you. You're doing what you wanted, you set your heart out to do. You're saving the universe. And I'm like, he is. Like, it's not something you don't really, like, get until he says it. I was like, this little kid has gone off into the cosmos and is saving the entire galaxy.
Yeah, and the thing is, that's what he always wanted to do. Wow.
He's doing it.
Wow.
I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, that's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
He's grown up so much.
Mama raised a good kid.
Mama raised a great kid.
Exactly.
Saw his mom and hugged her.
Yeah, right. Oh,
I'm getting emotional just thinking about it.
Don't start it. I can't.
Oh, man. He's going to turn up the hyperforce up in this.
Oh, God. Please. I can't. I looked it up. I read it. And I just can't. So, no, I just can't. I studied it. I researched it. I had a book. And then I Googled it. And it came back with, I just can't. So, no, I can't.
I can't.
We're not. No.
A level to 1 to can't.
Level from 1 to I just can't. Yeah, level to 1, I can't to can't. I just can't. That's it. No,
Fair enough.
No.
Fair enough.
But
good scale.
But wow. Okay. So covering it, we've gone over everything. We've given it our rank. Hopefully you guys had the time to go ahead and share yours as well. If you haven't, make sure you do it in the comments and let us know.
Please. Do it in the comments below after the stream ends. If you do it on the comments, we're not going to see it.
Yes. I think this is going a bit crazy. What? You know, guys, maybe this whole battle for the Silver Ranger thing has gone a bit crazy. Huh. All right, wait, Dano, how about we both admit that we are Silver Rangers? Well, I mean...
That's his debate.
The whole thing about we both admit, that's the only problem, dude. We can't both admit to something that only I am. So, it's not going to happen. But, moving on from there... Petty, baby! Oh, God. All right, moving on from there.
So, I mean, that's pretty much it. We've covered everything, and we have 3 episodes left, plus movie, plus episode of Stinger. We still have a whole lot of Kyuranger to watch.
Yes.
So, I mean, hopefully we'll be able to get to all of them before we hit Lupin and Pata Ranger.
Definitely. We got a lot to go through, and we're glad that you guys are there to go.
Thank you for sticking around for this journey.
Yeah, because it's been a lot. And you guys have been here, and we watched this grow. We watched this get better, and that's the great thing about it. So with that being the case, I want to say goodbye and good night, or see you guys, and we'll talk later.
Yeah, that's about it. All right, so where can we find you?
Well, you can find me using the most captivating name in geek pop culture.
Battlestar Galactica?
Oh, not Galactica. Battlestar Galactica.
Ah, I see.
And, of course, that's where you can find me. Also, that hashtag BSG. That's where you can find me. But where can we find you?
You guys can find me on all social media. Darrel J. Delfin, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You guys can also find me tomorrow on Pop Culture Renegades for Kamen Rider Corner, where I'm going to be joined by Justin and Paula, hopefully, if she is feeling better. Because last week she was sick. Yeah. So hopefully she's feeling better, and you guys will be able to see our new cast member, Paula. If you haven't seen her already, because she was on a previous... Anyway. And then, if you guys are going to be... And if you guys live in the Los Angeles area, we're going to be at Anime Los Angeles. Me and a bunch of other people from hashtag our crew are going to be doing interviews and just talking, videotaping, and stuff like that. So please stop by if you can. Exactly. Also, Pasadena Comic Con, I'm going to be a guest there, and Joe is going to be moderating the Power Ranger panel. I'm going to have 2 panels there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll see you guys there.
Yes, exactly. So until then, guys, until next week or tomorrow for you. Yeah. So until whenever. we'll all see you guys later. And until then, say the change. And stay up to date to everything.
Say the change!
Exactly. Stay up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture by watching and subscribing to this channel. Goodbye.
What in the world? I didn't even get to like.
I don't know. I just thought that was it, right?
I mean, I was gonna be like, and hit the like button for
I
just did it.
Said it, but that's all right. I think I was fine. Hey, are we good? Are we on? No, we're still on.